So this is Abel Stewart with our guitar lessons. So now we're getting into advanced bar chord theory. So now we're going to learn some of the other bar shapes. We covered E shape and E minor shapes in the last lesson. This lesson we're going to cover A and A minor shapes. All right. So the A shape, there's a couple ways of doing this, and I'm not going to say one is necessarily better than the other. I have my preferences. So the A shape, here's the A, open A chord like this. Now you can, using these same fingers, just go up a fret, pick up this A string note here, and do a bar chord that way. Entirely possible. Not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it can be done. If you do that, you still need to be careful not to let the either E string really ring. So if you're muting them with it, kind of muffling them with the edge of your fingers, that's fine. What I personally prefer, and I find a lot faster, is to do a second bar. So I pick up this one and muffle the E string with my index finger. And then what I'll do is pick up these next three strings with my ring finger. Just like that. And my ring finger, the way it's positioned, just kind of happens to mute that top E string as well. That's a really nice A bar shape. Not everyone really feels comfortable with that. Every hand is shaped a little bit differently. And so for some people that's just really weird feeling and just does not work. Understand that. You have a couple options in that case. You can go like this, and that also moves around. The key thing is make sure you have that one fret space in between where your index finger is and where your other fingers are. That's really important. All right. Now, if you do this form, you can also move that as well. What I like about this is it's quicker to slide around, and for me anyway. Now, with all the bar chords, do keep in mind your best position here is keep your thumb, imaginary line right down the middle of the back of the neck. Make sure your thumb is anchored somewhere on that line. You can rotate, you can pivot, you can do all that, but if your thumb is right there in the middle somewhere on that middle line, you're going to get the best leverage for any bar chord to do. And that'll make them sound a lot better and it'll be a lot more comfortable. All right? So practice some of those, the A shape. Now on the first fret, that's going to be a B flat. Second fret would be a B. So a lot of times instead of the B7, I'll actually pick up the B chord using that. Now, just like we learned with the E minor and the E shape bar chords, there are names of the dots. Don't get confused between the two strings. So remember the E string are dots, the E dots, G, A, B, C sharp, E. All right? Make sure you remember those. Don't forget those. A dot. So we're talking A string, this second string here. So A, my first dot is going to be a C, D, E, F sharp, and then the double dot, the octave of the open string, is an A. Write that down, memorize it, do whatever you have to do. That's really important. Make sure you know the names of the dots. And again, as we talked about with the E shape stuff, every fret on the fretboard on a lot of configuration with the dots is within one fret, of either the open string or one of the dots. So you can find it real easy. So let's say I want a E flat chord. You remember before we would have to go all the way up here with our E shape, which is really inconvenient. Well, here I go, okay, C, D, E, okay, between the D and the E flat. Right there. Or, if you're doing the other bar, just like that. All right. So I would again recommend the flashcards. So as you did with the E and the E minor, get 12 index cards. Mark each of the names on here: A, B flat, or A sharp, B, C, C sharp or D flat, D, D sharp or E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp or A flat, and A. Mark each of those notes on one of the index cards and write A shape. All right? So you should now have 36 index cards total. 12 with the E shape, 12 with the E minor shape, and 12 with the A shape. Now, the A minor shape is actually not too bad. What you're going to do, so we'll start here on the 2nd fret. This is kind of a nice reference chord. And what you're going to do, index finger here, and then the other 2 chords right here, and you're going to have, should sound something like that. Now you remember, when we learned the E and the A minor, if you move each of those fingers over one string, remember you got the A minor? Well, the same holds with the bar chord, so that we had the E shape. If you move these 3 over one string, you have suddenly A minor shape, right? So the E shape, A minor shape. So if that helps to find it as well. So here I am on the 1st fret, that's going to be a B flat minor. Up here is a B minor, C minor, C sharp or D flat minor, D minor, D sharp or E flat minor. So again, as with the others, make 12 index cards, label them. So again, we have A sharp or B flat, B, C, C sharp or D flat, D, D sharp or E flat, E, F, F sharp or G flat, G, G sharp or A flat, and A. So the A, you already have the open string. But yeah, so make a index card with each of those 12, and you're going to mark the names of those notes. You're going to mark the A minor shape on each of those. And at this point, you'll have 48 index cards total, with the 12 names of the notes and the E shape, the E minor shape, the A shape, and the A minor shape. Drill yourself using those index cards. And what you'll find is if you can get really good at that, suddenly you have the possibility of finding any major or minor chord, and you have a couple options as to where's the most comfortable position. That opens up every major and minor chord to you on the neck of the instrument, which is a great skill as a guitarist to have. So suddenly you know, oh, I know how to play an A flat chord. I know how to play an E flat chord. All of those are available to you. So make your index cards, should have 48 total, 12 with the E shape, 12 with the E minor shape, 12 with the A shape, 12 with the A minor shape. Drill yourself on them over and over again until you've become really comfortable finding any of the major or minor chords with a couple different positions. There you go.